Hey, what's up guys? JP here. Today I'm going to be talking about something interesting that's probably, every shooter out there, has always asked themselves this question, what kind of bipod is good for my rifle? Well, in this case, the rifle we're talking about is the FXImpact, okay? And I'm going to be looking at two different styles of bipods that work with the FXImpact. Both of these have a Picatinny rail, but one may be slightly better than the other, and the other one may accommodate more things than the other. But besides that, we're going to look at these two bipods and we're going to put them both on the FXImpact and see which one fits more comfortably for myself, the guy that's going to be shooting this rifle, okay? And out there, in the field, you're going to have to make a decision whether what kind of bipod you buy, okay? But besides that, let me show you these two bipods that I have, and we'll get started with it. Okay, let me take you down here and show you the two bipods that I'm going to be talking about. This bipod is from Caldwell. I actually bought this for my AR-15 that I have, but it's got a Picatinny mount on it, to go on a Picatinny rail. So not a bad bipod. It does what it's supposed to do. It goes on and gives you that support that you need, for your rifle. Okay, that's one. Let me put these back in. And the other one is this one. This one is also Picatinny mount style bipod, and it's adjustable. It's very similar to the Atlas bipod, but it's not an Atlas bipod, and the reason I know that is because I didn't pay $270 for it, okay? But we're going to look at both of these installed, on the FXImpact and see which one fits better and see which one I like, okay? So let's get started. So I went back inside and got all my bipods out because I just found something out interesting about bipods and an FXImpact. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. This is where, this is the bottom Picatinny on your FXImpact, and this is where your bipod will go mounted, okay? Went and got a tape measure, and you have less than 2 inches of space to clear there, for your bipod mount, okay? So less than 2 inches means that I can only use two of the four bipod mounts, for my FXImpact. Okay, here's my Caldwell, and if I go to measure, this right here, that's right at 2 inches. Okay, so that one can't be used. Here's my other Caldwell, okay, and the same thing, 2 inches. So as much as I like these, I can't use them for my FXImpact. Okay, here's my UTG, okay, really nice mount. Now this one, I got about 1 1/8, okay, of a space, so I can use my UTG, okay? And I also have my Atlas wannabe, you can call it, and this one also has a little bit over 1.5 inches, 1 5/8 maybe, you know, of clearance space. So out of the 4 bipod mounts that I can use, you know, I can only use one of these 2. Okay, there's the UTG. Okay, mounted on there, fits without a problem. It is kind of long, so when you drop the bipods down, the legs down, you know, it is kind of elevated. Now the problem with that is this. Okay, it is a good bipod, but it's not necessarily good for this rifle. Okay, when I go to line up a shot with it, okay, it's way up here. So drop down is okay, but as I start leveling the rifle out, you know, it's the stock in the back here start getting higher and higher, and then I can't even get my eye to the you know, to the eye relief on the scope. So even though it is a nice bipod, not necessarily designed for the FXImpact. Okay, let's put that other one on and see what it looks like. Okay, there's the other bipod that I have on it, and I really like this bipod for it because it's got a, you know, I don't know if you can see that, it's got a quick disconnect on it. Flip that lever off, bipod comes off. Okay, and it does fit perfect. The other thing I like about it is I got these buttons right here on the side. Drop that button down and I can drop the leg. Okay, so you know, so there's what it looks like, you know, and it is multi-position as well. Okay, you can press that, you can bring it over here, press it again, and heck, you can bring it all the way to the back if you want. Okay, now what good is that? I have no idea, but you know, right there is probably where you would use it, and right there as well. Okay, it's got the spring-loaded, you know, adjustments for the legs. Okay, so that works pretty good. But the thing I like about it is this. Okay, the rifle now is at such a much lower profile. You know, having the legs go forward like that will give you a lower profile, and you know, you can aim at your target and have no problem. You need a little bit of height elevation, drop the leg down. Okay, and there you go. You know, you just raised the front of your rifle some. You need some more? There you go. Okay, want to bring it to the front? Okay, so as far as the FXImpact is concerned, you know, probably the best style of bipod for it would be this design that has multiple positions. You know, this one is very similar to an Atlas bipod, but I didn't pay the $270, you know, for it. Okay, I think I paid maybe $40-something, maybe $47. You know, not sure. Okay, but still, I do like this bipod. It works very well for my FXImpact setup, and this is probably the bipod that I'm going to be going with. Okay, but keep in mind, if you own an FXImpact and you need to get a bipod for it, you got less than 2 inches right here. So whatever bipod mount you get, it's got to be able to fit this very small Picatinny rail. Okay, so but besides that, okay, that's kind of my review on bipods for the FXImpact. You know, I do have several bipods. You know, I do have several rifles, but for this setup here, you know, this will be the bipod that I go with. Okay, if you guys like this video on bipods for your FXImpact, do me a favor, you know, hit that subscribe button down there, okay, and give me a thumbs up, you know, and like the video, and feel free to share this video with your friends, okay. But besides that, you know, little by little, I'm getting my FXImpact set up to the way I like it, and I'll be ready to go out shooting. You know, here in Florida. State of Florida just legalized. I was watching another channel, and I'll put a link to his channel. His name is BullFrog. You know, Florida BullFrog told us that the state of Florida just legalized hunting with air rifles. And if I'm correct, I think if you want to hunt deer or hogs, you know, big game, you're gonna need a 30 caliber and larger, you know, for an air rifle. And if you're looking for turkey, small game, you know, you can go with a 22 or a 177 air rifle. Okay, but besides that, I appreciate you guys watching my channel. And again, give me a subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and feel free to share this channel. And I'll put a link down of what kind of bipod I have here, and I'll put a link to BullFrog's channel as well, okay? But besides that, you guys stay safe out there, and shoot straight, and have a good day.